Greetings, everybody. It's been quite some time since I've been able to do a broadcast, at least a vlog. So I wanted to discuss something today briefly, and it's concerning the recent WikiLeaks email dump from John Podesta and Hillary Clinton. I have a link in the video description below, so you can read it for yourself. Basically, to summarize, the article states that John Podesta and Hillary Clinton, and there was an astronaut, I forget his name. He died in February earlier this year. He was the sixth man to walk on the moon. But it was stating that there is an impending space war. Anybody who is in the exopolitical community already knows. And that the Vatican has awareness of a nonviolent alien race, which I believe to be the Zeta Reticuli. And it also states that this race wants to help humanity, but they fear our violent tendencies. So, the part of this email that really got to me was the part that said, these aliens want to give us 0-point energy. Now, if you followed me or my channel for some time, you're aware that in 2011, something happened to me. Something that I still cannot really explain. I can only explain it really as an expansion of consciousness. And this expansion of consciousness was very difficult for me. It happened very quickly. And it changed my entire life. It changed my personality. It caused some detrimental effects in my life. It cost me some health issues. It cost me the life that I had built. My job, my family, my apartment, everything. I left everything behind to follow this blind ambition that I knew I needed to do something greater with my life. I needed to apply what had happened to me. So in November 2011 is when I made the decision. I found my direction, what I wanted to do with my life. And that was to bring free energy technology to the civilian people, something that governments worldwide have enjoyed for a long time already. But civilian people still have to pay for electricity, simply because they're not yet educated. So it took a long time. It took a lot of hard work. It took 4 years. But in April of 2015, I was able to secure a generous investor, and 0-point technologies became a reality. And I found myself as an acting CEO, an engineer. Since then, we have encountered many of the same issues that most startup companies encounter, let alone one that is dealing in such a, aspect such as this, something that many still see as fiction, something that many still see as pseudoscience. However, as we get closer to actualizing our first prototype, I have learned beyond all shadow of a doubt that 0-point technology is real. And that I believe the governments have had it for a long time. The Podesta email, which I have linked below in the video description, also states that the United States government ordered a cover-up for 50 years. And Mr. Podesta suggests that in the best interest of society and civilization itself and evolution, this information can no longer be withheld from the public. It's becoming more and more undeniable every day. UFO sightings are up worldwide. We have insanity in the media. We have a circus in our political sphere. It's all coming together. And ultimately, when I read this part about the aliens wanting to give us 0-point technology, it makes all the more sense of what happened to me in 2011. I was steered to this path. Now, was it by the aliens? I'm not to say. However, it cannot be denied that since this happened to me, since I had these personality changes and this expansion of consciousness, that I have felt some type of correspondence, perhaps even on a subconscious level, with some type of entity. So, in retrospect, it makes a lot more sense now what happened to me. And I want to tell all of you, if you have a dream, if you have an ambition, don't be afraid to drop everything and follow it, because it can become reality. And it seems that I have some help in bringing this technology to the people, and I look very forward to doing so. So that's about all I have to say for today, everyone. I will continue updating everybody with our progress, what I can update legally. Since we have incorporated now, I am bound legally by a few things. But ultimately, just put it into your heads and begin to think. Read the Podesta emails. I know that CNN claimed that it's illegal to read the emails, but it's okay to tell CNN what's in them. Don't be fooled, everybody. Don't be fooled by intimidation. The fact of the matter is that zero-point technology is a threat to national security, at least as we know it now, because it's going to jeopardize the energy monopolies that the large utility companies currently have. You start educating people how to create their own electricity, you start a revolution. Not only that, but you also start to steer them toward other types of thinking. If we can create our own electricity, what else can we create for ourselves? Maybe we can make our own food, maybe we can make our own clothing, maybe we can make our own law. And that is what the establishment fears the most. And that's why we're edging ever closer to World War III. It's all coming to a head soon. So that's about all I have to say, everybody. You can call me a nutcase, but facts don't lie. My company became a reality. Free energy is going to become a reality. It cannot be stopped now. And as I said, apparently I have some help in making this happen. So until next time, please check out the email. Please educate yourselves on what's coming, because it is coming. And be well.